Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. James Dolman, the referee in charge of this game between the Brumbies and the Reds. That is not too far away. Now, you're very excited to see this Reds backline in action, aren't you?
Yes. I like the look of Vunivalu and Dalgunu together.
Tom Liner also going to be starting at number 10 for this match, and he has just kicked off this game. Nice step from Tom Wright, tackled by Fraser Mick Wright. Is that the song that's in the head today?
Yeah. Oh,
is that the epic one that I showed you?
Yeah, I love it. Here we are.
Nice take from Corey Toole.
They dropped the ball.
Yeah, but it dropped it backwards.
Yes.
Backwards drop. Hello from Break It Word says, Xavier, welcome in, mate. If you are doing well and go on well whatsoever team, or whatever team. As soon says Gareth, and they're back, says Kana. The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. What was the whole episode?
Who likes short shorts? George has short shorts. Mine aren't quite as short shorts. Although the way they're riding up is close.
Mine are short shorts.
Rolling more here for the Brumbies, or in fact, sorry, for the Reds. I've just been able to keep this one in the field of play. And I think if that ball doesn't come out, no, there it is. Hopping out the back, McDermott goes to Hunter by Sami, kicked him behind. Josh Fluke chasing that one. Corey Toole could have taken the mark. Looks like instead he's going to take it on himself. Who's about 30 metres out. Go the Reds. Says Kano there. And also, what a win by the Rebels. They're doing very well up against the Waratahs.
Yeah.
Themselves the victory. Liner sends that ball high at GIO Stadium.
Okay.
Lolesio slows it down, takes the mark.
What a tosser.
Ravi did a very good job. He did.
I commented on it, substitute teacher. She laughed.
You enjoyed it, Billy?
Yeah, he laughed.
That kick hasn't found touch, but that wasn't supposed to find touch because it was a mark. Now, Dalgunu, his first carry.
I want the Reds to win.
Yeah?
Badly. I want the Reds to win.
Wait, you want them to win?
I'm almost more of a supporter of the Reds than I am the Crusaders.
Wait, so you want them to win badly, as in like you want them to win by a lot?
Yeah,
or you want
them to get a successful win here. I want them to prove a lot of people wrong.
It's going to be an uppercut.
We'll see. I was like, you didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing, Reef.
No man spreading. Not at this camera angle, please.
There.
Oh no. Okay, we can't go too much higher. All right.
We're on Canberra, we've got to represent the fan.
You can't see it. Oh, there, I can see that. Yeah. I just got tie-dye or like multicolored looking thing. But yeah, the Reds, they have got a lot of good players. Beating the Western Force last week, 71 points to 20.
It's good to hear. It's good to
That's
hear.
a big score.
Yeah, I want them to win the comp, to be honest with you. I can't see them winning.
Yeah, you're just being silly.
I want them to be at the top of the Australian Super Rugby ladder.
Okay.
You know?
That's doable.
Mess up the rest, you know?
Now, about to be thrown in here. Going to the back. Over the top.
Shit.
And that's going to be nicely taken now by the Brumbies. I believe that's Rory Scott with his hands on the ball. Back into the pocket. Nick White goes off to Noah Ludicio. Ball on the outside from Satsford. It was almost a bounce pass, but Tom right now cleaned this one up. He's going to be playing fullback. He's kicked it straight into touch on the full. And they'll be going back to where he kicked it from.
So
Mistake.
What's everyone been up to? Is all work on the weekends or what? You know?
Is that a question for me as well? Or?
Oh, yeah. No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stay out of it. Cricket?
No, a little bit. People know the result.
Were you famous for a bit or what?
Yeah.
Did you have how many people tuned up to the game? Was it a decent crowd?
Like maybe 30, 50, something like that.
That's a bit of money if you made them all pay for it.
Well, the other team,
we love a good subscription.
They recognised, they were like, they were looking around in our field, and they were like, where's the guy who makes YouTube videos?
Really?
Because I've got around Timarua a bit in terms of everyone knows that I do the GoPro stuff now. Yeah.
The primary schools.
Yep.
In the gardens.
No, a bit young there.
Well,
you know that YouTube, we've got our demographics 18 to 24. Yeah. Dermot going off wide, cut out pass. Here comes Dalgunu, bumps him off, drops the ball, but it's gone backwards.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be a play on. George's legs got me feeling some type of way. Memed already. There you go.
I was watching, looking at your man. They should just throw a headed in.
I told him that during the
They're
last
good,
live stream.
yeah.
I said,
They're good. I like.
have a look at them.
I like the one about the cricket where it was like George Hamish's mum. Look at that.
And probably be picking kiwi fruit tomorrow, Arvo. Says Kano.
Oh, damn.
And weekend off for me, George says the snooze. And also Reds will win, give the Chiefs a big old lead on the table. And if the Reds win, Chiefs will be the only team to win 3 from 3, which is a big achievement for the Chiefs, considering that they were on that losing streak about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, the Chiefs, nah. But now everyone's like, the Chiefs,
The Blues are the same.
Mm-hmm. And be thrown in nicely to the front. Cadron Neville takes it. Now Scott goes off to Valentini. They have to have quite an important role in this game, the Brumbies. But yeah, the other team, like...
Quite an important role in this game.
Yeah.
The other team, how do they...
the Brumbies.
Yeah.
For the Brumbies, yeah, Valentini.
Oh, for the Brumbies.
Yeah.
The Brumbies.
No.
The Brumbies have quite an important role in this game.
Yeah, well, they had to show up, didn't
50%.
they? Oh, good step from Tom Wright. Yeah, the other team, I think they're all looking forward to seeing the footage. And I was like, it takes like 2 months to edit.
Yeah.
Because I'm slow as quick hands.
My own vlogging content's coming along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice step from the head. That's actually going to be going on the main channel too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now off to the left. Lonergan. Goes off to O'Toole.
Logan, yeah.
Now White. No, Lalicio.
Forward pass.
Rory Scott. He was in front, but I think he took it behind him.
That's
So
a
maybe
good
a bit of
steal.
a sneaky one. Now here's Siliasi Vunivali. They'll go back for the knock on though.
Do me like that.
I feel like we need to keep an eye out on the Discord for Junaid's meme. Just in case, it will
He's
be
not that
working.
quick, is he?
He's quick.
He's quick,
He's
isn't
a
he?
quick boy. He might not have it up there yet, but I'm going to quickly grab this and do a good. Oh no, he's already done it. Although Milo's.
Those are the old ones.
Yeah, those are new ones from Milo.
George shows a bit of league.
Yeah, very, very quick. He's quick, I'm telling you.
Oh.
A Pikachu, I've never seen that image of him
Yeah,
before.
that's funny.
Our scrum
Referee
feed.
is sponsored by FedEx.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that walk to your door and throw the box at the door.
Yep. I don't even know we had FedEx in New Zealand or Australia.
Australia. I don't think we have it in New Zealand.
No, we got New Zealand Post.
Yeah.
Or Fastway.
They didn't get a bloody movie made about them, did they, when the plane went down? That was FedEx with Will Hanks?
Will Hanks.
Tom Hanks? That was
He's
FedEx,
combining
wasn't it?
Will Ferrell.
Wasn't that FedEx the one where stranded?
Milo is Miso, yeah, says Junaid. Oh, yeah, no, you're Milo, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got confused because someone else joined recently and I think their name was not Milo. Or it might have been close to Milo, though. So I thought that was there. So I'm going to go back and look at the other memes now.
Gareth.
Because
the
I
guy that's not Gareth, but is Gareth. I don't know. You can launch another hotel as George Jewish with those shorts.
Nah.
Good game for Eddie tonight.
Oh, class game. Okay, it's quite different. Tony's important question regarding your balls. Yep. If you know, you know. Ideal. What is that? Is that a burger on that side? Man, that's a nice burger. No, that's a burger, bud. That's
damn.
This is a smooth burger.
Distance comparisons.
Yeah, he was miles away from that try line. Right. All good. I brought a new dirt bike this week. My old bike was victim to a ram raid. A ram raid for a bike. Out, charged down from under Paisami.
Talks loud.
Liner comes from the soul. I do have quite a booming, but I've got an even more booming clap that I can whip out for you at some stage.
Just the ram raids. We're not really getting those in the South Island yet.
No. Do you think they'll catch on, be a bit
no,
trendy at some
they
stage?
actually could, yeah. They could. We're not really getting them a lot.
Oh, good charge down from Ollie Sapsford. Great player, isn't he? Does all right for himself. Actually plays in the Bunnings NPC for Hawke's Bay.
Sure.
And he's happy, look at him.
Yeah, a big nose on the guy.
That was loose, ref. And pretty bad here in Auckland, says Junaid.
Yeah, no, I heard about the ram raids.
So that's when you ram your car into a building, isn't it? Or a stolen car.
Yeah, a stolen car into a building, they jump out, they steal, they get back in, and they drive off. Or sometimes the car just stays there and they hop into another car and drive off.
Seems like a lot of
in Ireland, they had a big issue with people turning up with bulldozers and just pulling ATM machines out of walls.
The Irish are smart. They're like, why bother trying to get some bloody bluebird chips from the shop when I could take this ATM, just straight away.
Take that ATM.
Yeah, take it home.
You go into a store, you go to the man, you're like, these chips are a bit overpriced. He's like, what you gonna do about it? I'll steal that bloody ATM machine off you. Yeah, right. Later that morning, my ATM machine's gone. What the?
And it wasn't working. It was only bike taking. Says Kano. People just steal cars and burn them here in Palmy.
We get a little
Reds
bit
to win.
Yeah, we get a little bit of that. People take them down rivers and burn them. We don't know why. They must steal something out of it.
Rugby's might be ramming the bus tonight.
Yeah.
Says the snooze. So where was George last round? Where were you, George?
In the last one.
Yeah.
At home.
Why?
I was having a bit of food, and a shower.
Good.
Got home.
All at the same time.
7, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, got home to work at like 7 o'clock.
Lad's nice fake tan. Says Ezra. No, he actually goes
fake.
out in the sun, Ezra.
That's not fake.
So that's why he's actually tan.
Look at that arm muscle, man.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Settle down. You're getting the Pikachu's heart again. Now Dalgunu, or in fact it's Vunivalu this time in the carry. And also, I read that one. Now, a little bit of a counter ruck. Thing is, if you thought that I'd buy a fake tan, do you think I'd miss that part? Like, it's like
I've got in there with his clothes on.
The model's like, just give me a quick spray.
Remember the prom where the girls would do a fake tan that turned orange?
Orange, yep.
That was funny, man. That was really funny.
They'd also get their teeth whitened, but then they wouldn't be able to drink anything because it hurt too much. Yeah.
I just got a haircut.
All knock on from Harry Wilson. Brumbies currently leading this game 3-0. I wasn't done very well. I let the Kiwi lads checking in with you. George is rocking that couch. I'm rooting for the Reds today, but Hamish, or Be Good Hamish, looks relaxed. Cool dude and cool moods. Hello. Hamish is like toothpaste. He's that white. Yeah, cheers. That's not false. That's melanoma. Or that's not fake. That's melanoma, says Stephen. Reds in the Force was the biggest struggle in my paper bet last week, says the snooze. It's a tricky one to call because the Reds away from home you'd think would have a good chance. But like coming off a win of 51 points up against a Brumbies side who have just beaten the Blues, they've both got their individual gains that they can make from this game. I'm getting a Maori necklace, my friend in New Zealand, says Ezra. Brumbies the Reds game, says Frank. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. There's a later game on Moana Pacifica versus the Western Force. I'm going to go to bed. You're going to cover that one by yourself.
Am I?
Yeah,
so if I sit here naked and do the stream?
You might. That one we are missing.
Good time.
Are you coming round for the 5:45 a.m. game?
So in the morning?
Yeah, for the second one and a half. Or what's the
what time does this one finish?
This one will finish at about 11:35? 11:30?
Yeah, I probably have to be in bed before that to get a decent amount. I'm not working tomorrow, I don't think, but we are set going for that Monday morning one, aren't we?
R19 has said, was it planned to be in the matching t-shirts, boys? It wasn't.
I just noticed that. Is it the same same?
No.
No, they're not the exact same. They're just the same colour.
Yeah, I got a little bit more, like, design on mine. Maybe. But I've also got a V-neck. Because I'm a bit more homosexual.
That's rude of you.
Reds at the moment.
Gender neutralising.
53% possession. At the moment, Hamish White is all right. You put some bronze tanner cream on for that Caribbean glow. Says Ruth. Although not too much, because or else then things go wrong, don't they?
Yeah.
Dye my hair green, call me a carrot. It's going to be now Josh Fluke. taking that ball 35 or so metres out from his own line. In fact, it's 45. Fraser McWright didn't want that ball.
I feel like the Reds are pretty much in disarray right there.
Hamish's shirt is also 10 times smaller. It's
Yeah.
harsh, Xavier.
Yeah, well, Xavier, listen.
There's a bit of a
difference. I got muscle, you know?
Yeah, I do not.
Look at the width of his arm. Read the line.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not
muscle, isn't it? You know?
just pulling you.
Just pee my pants.
15 metres out. If you got to push that hard to pee, but I think you've got something blocking something.
Something blocked up in there, you know? The carrot's stuck up with that.
Fraser McWright goes off the Ungor. Whoever thought this
Who's
would
naked down there on the field? He's like, I can't bloody breathe.
That was actually Ungor. Got slightly hit. I don't know, Kiwi lads, your thoughts on the draw goal kicker who missed right in front of the goalpost? Must not have mattered because they won. Sorry. But, yeah. I didn't actually get to watch the game. I had Rugby X cover that one for me while I was at cricket, but I'm going to be watching the replay of it very soon. Hamish is just bones. Says pads ablaze.
The guy just got ragged off.
He did a chucked into touch, Corey Toole. There's not much of him.
No.
It's their couch camouflage apparel, says Gareth. True. And I wear long sleeve shirts out in New Zealand, son. No need for sunscreen. What about your neck? Do you also wear like
just been really warm?
Do you wear a turtleneck and earmuffs to stop your ears from getting hurt? Because you know these things exist
full
too.
mask, you know.
Got to watch out. The ears are actually one of the parts that burn the easiest.
The thing is, when you get to this point where you're quite tanned, I don't actually have to really worry about getting sunburned again. Because I can go out in the sun for quite a long time and the stuff here doesn't get burnt. You know?
That fly likes your shirt. Oh, he's gone. Bye. Do you live in Lincoln, New Zealand? No, we don't. How far away is Lincoln from us? Like 4 hours?
2, 3 hours. 2.5, 3 hours.
Do you know how to turn your face full red? Yeah, you hold your breath and push. People used to do it at primary school.
And then one kid's artery popped over his up ear and he died right in front of us. I was like, oh, that's that. I saw a ruthless video earlier where a girl was doing an arm wrestle and it just went click. And then she was like, my arms are broken. Yeah.
Both of them. My arms.
Yeah.
You just had that one down there.
Yes, this one's broken as well.
And well go. George is keeping things pretty hot here.
Damn, Ruth. Play games, don't you?
And your thoughts on the Blues just beating the Hurricanes full-time 25-19 in Wellington? That's a big win for the Blues because they should have won that game a lot more comfortable than they did. They took their foot off the gas. There was a debatable no try in there for the Hurricanes as well, but they just showed that the Blues can be dangerous in patches, but if you can shut down those patches and get them squeezier.
Weeds.
Shit,
that analytics are good. Squeezier.
Raise the collar like Joe Stanley, the All Blacks number 13, but do you put sunscreen on your ears?
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Hamish, I sent that picture to the Discord, the image being Ipswich Jets' new logo. That fly almost went in my mouth. The Brumbie 10 is something else for Eddie. Says the snooze. And spoiler alert, if you're not seeing the game, hard games this weekend. Crusaders lost to the Druid. The Hurricanes nearly beat the Blues. I'm guessing the Brumbies should win this game this week. Says Miss Sir. They should, but will they?
There's only 3-0. It's 18 minutes in. It's extremely boring. No one's really doing anything. They keep dropping the ball. That guy's been pounded into the ground. You know?
Right, now
it's
going to go
very
back.
Slow rugby. Like every ruck, 16 men join. And then there's, they just sort of throw it at someone, and then he goes, there's,
So Nick White
you can't find the ball.
Considering the box kick here rather than going to the man who was with him. Come on, Queensland. And what's good about Switzerland? I don't know. The flag is a big plus. Do you get that? Do you get it though?
Yeah, I just put it again.
Did you get the?
Yeah, it's a plus. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, I just had to make sure.
Now, finally,
looks like nice ball. Leonard Cattell goes off, wider ball out to Andy Muirhead.
Yeah, that's some cover defence.
Great work from the Reds. Looks like you see him there. Liner just back a little bit further. I feel like he's going to be tested. Oh, no, they've turned it over. Well, he's going to have to kick this ball. So I guess that will test him a little bit. And who would have thought the Waratahs lead into the Rebels? Waratahs threatened to be number 1 this year. True. So quite the upset. Also, Kane should have won it at the end. They had the chance. And then the Blues gifted them the second chance. And then they still blew it.
Yep.
Unfortunately. And yep, the Warriors lost. Yeah, they did, unfortunately. The Dolphins won again. They're on a bit of a winning streak at the moment since joining the comp. Beating the Roosters last week, beating the Raiders this week. 25 metres out from the line, the Brumbies. Now going off to the left-hand side. Nice quick hands from Cadron Neville. Noel Alessio, short ball to Lachlan Lonergan. And Nick White once again going off to the right. Lonergan joining up with Nick Frost.
Some boys.
Now Nick White goes off to Andy Muirhead. It's good work so far from the Brumbies. Just keep in possession. They'll look for another penalty advantage at this stage. Did the guy really die when held breath? No. No, but once I accidentally sucked up a gel pen.
What? A gel pen?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know how with the gel pens back in the day when the girls had the gel pens?
Oh, yeah.
And they gel.
Yeah.
And I kind of, you know, you were supposed to a little bit to make them work better. Yeah. I did that and I went,
Did you tell anyone? Or you just sort of...
Well, I had to. I had sparkly purple.
Do you ever get those situations that happens and you sort of just stay quiet and sort of figure it out? I got a key ring stuck to my front teeth. And I just sat there like this. Like trying to get it out, and then eventually I just gave up. I said, "Hey guys, I've got a key ring stuck on my front two teeth," and they were like, "Oh damn!"
Yeah.
And they had to wiggle it out and cut it with pliers and pull it out. I was like, "Yeah, it's embarrassing."
You can only hide it for so long.
Yeah, I considered just not telling anyone going to bed with it there and bending it, and then
it's risky stuff with the teeth, isn't it? That's what I did, and now look at the gap.
Suez Canal.
But yeah, I couldn't hide it because I had a mouthful of purple. So I remember when I ended up with a bleeding nose at Daniel's house. I ended up having to I was using toilet paper.
Yeah.
And I ended up blocking his toilet.
No, that's shit.
Blood.
That's shit. That's shit, mate.
No, it wasn't shit. It was blood.
Blood, I know.
Yeah. But with the toilet paper.
Yeah,
so then
I
was like, do I go back and try and flush it later?
Oh, no.
You know,
and in the someone had a bad period or something.
No, in the end I told him, I was like, Daniel, you know, I had a bleeding nose.
It's on the walls and shit, mate.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. It just kept flowing. I thought I had a migraine.
Brain bleeds.
Now, the Reds back in position. Not
Every
really.
time I get a bleeding nose, I just feel dying.
What's up with Sky Stadium being half full? The first half of the stadium was full as per usual, but the camera panned around the harder half of the stadium. It was dead empty. Yeah, I think it's all strategic to make people think, hey, there's a lot of people here. But then they're not really. That kick's too big. I'll go right back to where he kicked it from. This chat makes me miss Distracted Sports and Mark's stream from last night, says Junaid. And Distracted Sports just showed up to hear that, Junaid. So, very lucky. Now, Tony was asking the question about ball shavings on the Rugby Itch stream. Yeah. About whether or not it's having a fuzzy one or having a smooth. Eh?
Yeah.
Do I?
Shave balls?
Do you shave balls? 23 minutes in. And the moment looks like a bit of a chat with Tate McDermott and James Dolman. Might have got himself in a little bit of trouble. Why is Scotland so cranky all the time? Is it because their flag is crossed? No. That's a work of another.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not great, mate.
Brother Brumbies, yes. And hi, Novmum, says Distracted Sports. And hello, says Bads Ablaze to Novmum.
We are.
Dolgunu.
I like him. He's a good bloke. You know?
I was going to say I'm going to have to rotate that, aren't I? If you're going to stay up there.
Not that far. Because I was going to sit back down.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Sounded quite stuck to the seat there. Yeah. I haven't stocked up on ice blocks again yet. Sorry.
No, I know. I'll get one tomorrow.
24 minutes down, 3-0 for the Brumbies here. Haven't missed too much. Hamish, that is my name.
That's his name.
I think I'm going to need a week to recover from the games. It'll be good to go to the next week's game. Says Novman. And Tony's from the North Shore, so I don't need to guess. Are we in a new location, boys? We are in the lounge again. That is where I used to do the streaming from. It's just been completely painted. So the new setup for myself will be in that corner, kind of in a boxed-in area. And, yeah, it's just new windows in the lounge, new walls. Or, new walls, literally.
Yeah.
Jib, ceiling lowered.
Really?
Yep. Double glazed windows in.
Why they lower the ceiling? More heat.
It's just too high.
Oh.
And it's better to have a bit more room to put insulation in and whatnot.
Yeah.
Slow kind of game. It has been at the moment. But yeah, we should have just said that this is our new place. Sorry, Tony, I missed an opportunity.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice place, wouldn't it? We'll just buy the lounge.
Yeah.
How much do you think they'd charge us for rent?
Probably $100 a week. Pay that easy.
I think we could fit a bed in here
I
or
think
two.
we should ask them if we can rent a room in this house for Australia.
Are your parents renovating? They are. So we've done the bedrooms, we've done the laundry, we've done the bathroom. The lounge was kind of one of the last areas that we're going to get renovated, other than the kitchen. The kitchen's still a work in progress. Game of the weekend, draw versus Crusaders. I think it's going to be right up there, isn't it? Yes. I'm going to have to watch the replay of it, though, of course. I didn't get to see it first time round. Chat do fast, says Brandon. Yes. Very quick chat at the moment, which normally indicates that anyone else who's watching it, it shows that the game hasn't been very eventful, doesn't it? Because everyone's flat out with their fingers.
Yeah.
Going brrr, or nicely stolen by Lachlan Norrigan. I think we're about to get a little bit of action here, George.
My game of the week, Blues Crusaders, who will win. I sort of feel for the Blues, they're going to be like, damn. Because now, you know how it's like they'll take it out on the next team? You know? Sort of like, next week they're going to be like, bloody get it, boys. All
right, fellas, I'm going to go back to editing. Anyone want to do it for me, says Australia Sports? No. I mean, you've seen my editing, Tony, and yours is anchor above Nick White scores.
Is that why I do editing?
Huh?
I don't remember.
This game is too boring. No, try scored. It's all good.
It's all good, G.
And also, all right, made my last meme for this half. To go eat some dins this late, says Janae. I'm looking forward to my midnight feast.
Says that ref laughing my ass off.
So the last meme that has been created. Oh, he's done 2 more since the last one.
He was in the chat during the last stream. How did you find that photo? That's really good. What's the other one?
And then there's this one.
No, absolutely no one. Random person balls. George.
Yes, it's a funny word, isn't it?
I like that. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff.
And Bulldogs are actually giving it to the Storm in the NRL right now. And also, Hamish, you should join us for F off Hamish group. Do you have a full group just telling me to F off?
That's not very nice, Brandon.
How does that happen?
That's not very nice, you know.
It's like,
very rude.
Look at the size of that Nick White.
Oh, that just looks really. Those ears are huge. Big ears, you know. They're bigger than
Nigel Thornberry.
Bigger than this. Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
No, well, at least you got to line up this kick.
Bloody heat, you know.
And do you have your ukulele now? No. No, I still have the power rate, though.
There's some paint over there if you just want us to play with someone.
I wouldn't do that.
Your parents are going to be in there?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we should eat paint.
Maybe we should throw it at them. Get a whole top of pages. You know, there you go. I might go to your kitchen and get a Coke.
Aye.
Aye.
I don't know if we've got any Coke in there.
Yeah, you say that, but then I turn up in the fridge and there's 5.
I don't drink them, so I don't know. Wish lived in New Zealand. Rangiora, best city to live. Rangiora is nice. I played a cricket tournament there about 15 years ago.
Well, it's been a bit different since then.
Or actually, no, probably 12 years.
Yeah. No, I've been last time when we were in George pick up a boat.
Get the behind. That one's gonna just go into touch. And hear about the restaurant called Karma. There's no menu. You get what you deserve.
I like that restaurant where they've got the one where the waitresses and the waiters are really rude.
Hooters. Oh no.
They're really no. Oh, Hooters is a great place.
Karen's.
Yeah,
Karen's
something like that.
Diner.
And they're like, "Hello, sir, what do you want tonight?" And they're like, "Oh, I really want to go there.
No, which
I really want to work there. I really want to work there." Like, even though it's based on people being extremely rude, I would just take it that one step further and I'll get fired.
Imagine getting fired from Karen's Diner for being too rude.
They're like, "Can I please get this and this and this?" I'm like, "You're fat." I'm fat, but you're fat.
Yeah. And where's the gap? It's hiding at the moment. It's actually out in a shed.
What's that?
The guitar. Yeah.
It's in your room. There's an electric guitar in that room in the hallway.
Oh, is it in my sister's
But your dad said to us we were going to be quiet, so I kind of feel like hearing a constant loud. It's wrong.
Yeah, maybe not the best way of approaching things.
You know, he says that we're just like, what did I say? Be quiet.
Metallica's in Rangiora. Maybe he'll let you live with him.
Is he?
We're going to have a guest. George is 43 and Hamish is 50. You guessed about 3 weeks ago, Ollie. You also got it wrong.
How old are you, Ollie?
I'm 68.
I'm 12. She said she was 12.
Well, that makes this scenario quite
that does.
awkward, doesn't it? Yes.
You know, we love you before COVID-19, and the only thing that kept me alive was your ukulele.
Ah. Wow.
Yeah.
I have to whip it out at some stage. The ukulele / guitar. There's a restaurant where you can smash plates, says Kana. Is this the part of a joke or is it the actual part?
I mean, you can smash plates at any restaurant. That's just for
It's just whether or not you're allowed, isn't it? Also, Geordie Barrett had a shocker of a game. I think Geordie Barrett kicked the ball out of the on the full. And also, he hit the crossbar right in front. Yeah, that was a bit of a shocking kick, wasn't it? Old JB not quite getting it right. There's a lot of people with the initials JB.
Yeah.
Geordie Barrett.
Yeah. John Barrett.
James Blunt. Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
We'll go back to sports, people. There is more than that.
Jay, can you give us some JBs?
Some JBs.
JB Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
You know.
JBL.
Yeah.
No role modeling for Eddie Jones early rounds. Did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut? He just needed a little space. God, that kick's gone over for the Brumbies.
Individual.
Who else is there? JB. I can't even think of anyone. Jackson Garden Bishop. No.
JGB.
JGB. Jamie Booth.
Yeah.
For the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
John Bowe. Says Doug Angel, real truth, you keep me alive without DTS or DSTV to watch the games in South Africa, says Rudy. But yeah, we've got plenty more Six Nations, URC, all those ones coming up in the near future. I've been informed that the Under-20 World Cup starts in June.
Oh.
I might have to give a few of those games a bit of a gander. See what's happening. Did I sound gangster? Or?
No, you don't see what's happening, you know.
Yeah.
Bitch. Just quietly.
Yeah, no, that was loud. Just quietly.
Yeah. Pass the ball.
Why could I pass the ball?
Where was that going? So now he's got no time to
pass.
run. Now he has to. That was stupid.
Kicked him behind.
I hate people.
Tom Liner takes it 5 meters out from his own line, kicks it downfield, and it goes into touch.
Liner, is he potentially good or what?
He's all right.
Yeah.
The youngster, BJ McKay, his best friend Bear, says Stephen. What's Reed's favourite colour, purple or pink? I think it's pink from what you said earlier on. I went to a zoo that only had one baguette. The zookeeper said it was bred in captivity. And Hamish is definitely a good lad indeed. Did Rudy call me a good lad? Oh, yeah, earlier on. Rangiora isn't a city, it's a town over in the South Island near Christchurch.
Yeah, no, it's not
Says
really
Ryan.
a city.
And George, try have a guess how old Jonathan is. It's going to kick into touch again.
Johnson. So who's Johnson?
Jonathan. It's one of Red's 50,000 friends.
Ollie. Who's Reed?
Oh, sorry, Ollie.
Is it? Yeah, who's
Jim Badger.
Jonathan?
Bulger.
I don't know who Jonathan is.
No. But he wants you to guess his age.
Oh, I'm going to say he's about 87 years old.
87 or 7?
7.
7.
Plus 8.
Well, that was a bit sexual off to the side of the screen there.
Oh,
Looked like he was about to blow his back out. 10 metres out from the line now. Brumbies with a counter ruck. And it's still on the side of the Reds. Nice work from Liner to take it at the back. Almost charged down. Stays on the field of play.
That car can't pass.
The only thing that I had in hospital was Froglies and escargot. When I was in hospital a while ago, they fed me cheese and pineapple sandwiches. You know.
What the fuck? Cheese and pineapple.
That was the combination.
What the hell?
And it was not good.
Did it toast it?
No.
What?
And it was like real grainy bread, like seeds and whatnot. So but it was just, it was a confusing time. And also can tell the game is boring when Hamish is more interested in the lively, entertaining chat. True. Yeah, currently 13-0 for the Brumbies. We haven't really seen much from the Reds.
Making much growth. Like, obviously, it's 15-0 to the Brumbies, but it wouldn't appear as though anyone's running the shit out of it. Both defenses are pretty good.
What kind of exercise do lazy people do? Diddly squats.
Well,
speaking of lazy, we going to Macca's after this. Good. 36 minutes almost done. That's ready for the Six Nations. How is yours? Looking forward to the Six Nations tonight? Yeah, should be good. Italy versus Wales is a confusing game because it's like theoretically Italy with their momentum should almost be able to win it. And they might come in as favourites. But Wales should win.
Because they've got Warren Gatland back. They should be getting that shit done, shouldn't they? What if he misses his family again?
South Africa will win the World Cup in France, says Rudy. There's a high probability that happens.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to make accusations like that. France might win in France.
And George shout tonight if the Brumbies win, Hammy. Maybe. You get me a rat, would you? No.
I'll buy you a hooker.
She could do the live stream with us.
Yeah,
well, that'd be fun.
You
have to get in contact with your cousin.
Well, hold on now. Hold on now. I don't think she's a hooker. She might be involved with strip clubs, but she ain't. I don't know. Well, she might be or not.
I don't know.
Nah, I think she's OnlyFans, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, now you're gonna have to. We don't know her OnlyFans, do we?
No, I don't think she advertises it.
No. It would be a bit weird to ask her, seeing as you're her cousin.
Well, she puts up stories on her study. We've got this predicament, guys. I've got a cousin.
Oh, no, don't say that.
And she's. I don't know. I guess you could say she's a good-looking girl. I don't know, but she's a stripper, right? In Dunedin. Well, she was, right? She's got an Instagram account, and all my friends have found out that she is a stripper.
Allegedly.
Right? Allegedly. No, she is. She definitely is. Maybe not anymore, but she definitely was. And like a big group of my friends went to the strip club in Dunedin and saw her. And then I think she worked in Queenstown, and now we don't know what she does.
Marcus Smith to up. Cook us some French toast with cheesy cheese. Chile is winning the Rugby World Cup. Trust me, they will. I've actually got a Chile kit because a fella from Chile, or who's living in Chile, actually came over to visit. Or he was visiting other people, but we met up in the local park, which sounds a bit dodgy.
Yeah, that's right. I drove past and I saw you. That was funny.
Remember what I told you?
What was that?
I said if he's going to put me in his trunk, film it and then worry about getting me out, because that's good content.
That's good content. You imagine the title, I got kidnapped alive.
Yeah. But yeah, so that happened. Not the kidnapping. I just met the fella and we took a photo and it looked like I had signed for like a big club. We had like the kid in front and the thumbs up. Told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked at me surprised.
And always says, was she?
No, she's our age. Yeah.
Does Waimea have any nightclubs?
No, none at all.
Especially very little nightclubs.
Although
Timaru's got a bar with some flash lights where all the 18-year-olds go to, and it's shit. And that's about it.
In fact, in 1 minute's time, when we're at half time, we'll tell you a story about what happened to us at the pub last night.
Yeah.
Quite a surprise.
Yeah.
I think will be anyone's game in the World Cup. Top 6 faves are maybe Ireland, South Africa, Australia, France, Argentina, and Japan.
I like how he left New Zealand now.
Yeah, left New Zealand now.
Yeah.
He left South. Oh no, he's got South Africa. So he's just decided New Zealand have less chance of winning than the Japanese.
I like that though. I like that. You know, for the underdogs. I like that.
It's good. Andy Muirhead now moving forward in the local park. Bit sus there, Mr. Hamish, exchanging Big Ben pies. Big Ben pies do slap though.
Yeah.
And they.
Yeah. Some of those Irvine's pies. You know.
I still remember how petrified I was the first time I saw you and Daniel eat one of those pies.
Why?
Because you just took it straight out of the wrapper from the supermarket while it was cold and just chomped down.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, wow.
When we had our Irish workers, they don't have anything like that in Ireland. They don't have pies in like a wrapper. And when they first came over, we were on our way out for the gorge to do some work, and me and my brother, who are New Zealanders, we both got pies and just ate them. And they were like, what the hell? And I'm insulted because when they tried the pies, they didn't like them because they were a little bit, and I was like, mate, you come to New Zealand and you insult us for eating pies and an energy drink.
One of them did, didn't he?
Yeah.
First class.
Yeah.
So, got in the car
not first class.
No?
Business class.
Yeah. NZ is pie country, says Badzer.
And
bad injury. Who's that? That was actually James Slipper, the new AB's coach. Is named this week. It means that the ABs won't have any issues hanging over them. Means they can play without any niggly issues on their mind, says Thorfinn. And what beers are on tap at your local pub? They've got about 7.
Yeah.
Are they on the taps, and then just the rest at the back in bottles? What do you drink? A Woodstock?
Or a Smirnoff, or a cider. You know. I'm not a big beer drinker, really.
No, you don't like froth, do you?
No, I just don't like to taste beer. It doesn't taste good.
Who do you think's going to win out of Scotland or Ireland? I think Ireland, the fact that they're undefeated up to this point, probably they've got a good chance. But then they kind of need England or France to win their game. I believe it's actually France and the better side to win that one so that it goes close down to the wire, which is what we kind of want to see. Who would I give, or what would I give to have a braai in Australia, says Rudy. A braai would be a lot of fun. I want to try a boros.
What's a braai?
It's like a braai is just barbecue pretty much, but a little bit different. And a boros is a massive long sausage that curls around.
Oh, shit. Put that down the door.
Can't go wrong with the meat pie wagon, says Sammy Souza. And Ireland are favourites to win. Clowns don't know how to lose, says Nate. What breed of dog can jump higher than buildings? Any dog, because buildings can't jump. Bring back Georgie Pie. The last one to close was in Whangarei, I believe, says Stephen. So did we tell them what happened at the pub, George?
Yeah.
What happened?
There was an old lady. She got really drunk, and then she walked into the room where there was a live band playing. And she was like, whoa, and then she pulled down her shirt and showed you all her tits. And I was like, what the fuck?
You did say that.
Yeah, they were quite good, though. For her age. I wasn't, I didn't see much of it because I sort of looked away. But, yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention.
She was just like, yeah. Everyone was like, whoa, Jeanette, calm down for a little while, eh? A few too many bloody beef Arginos tonight, Jeanette.
And that's my last one. They take too long to type. That's fair enough. Yeah, it's committed that you did about 10, to be fair. But yeah, so that was the only thing we saw really at the pub, wasn't it?
Yeah, there wasn't really a lot else going on, to be honest.
No. Salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah.
Had a few of those.
Yeah.
I was going to get ready salted. George was going to get chicken. They didn't have either.
Yeah.
That was... What a night.
Yeah.
Absolutely home by 11.
Yeah.
Georgie Pie's best in New Zealand $1 pie. And Welsh maybe. Well, the Welsh maybe says yesterday. for who do you think's going to win out of Italy or Wales? I think like Wales have to have a big game soon, don't they? The Mani Nadola. What's he doing there? Isn't he playing for the Waratahs?
They played last night. He does it all the time. I think this is where he's going to go after he's finished.
Yeah, but
playing.
Is he injured or is he just?
No, I think he just leaves the game and then goes off to wherever they do this, which is probably Sydney or something.
Oh, they're at GIO in Canberra for this one.
No.
Cougar on the loose and Waimedi. Stay indoors, folk, says Stephen.
Maybe the show that they're doing right now is Sydney.
Oh, you think they've got a live studio? No, you might be right there. I apologise.
Because he plays for the Waratahs, which is Sydney.
Yes. Although they played in Melbourne.
Oh, yeah.
Well, might just be the big bold or the big build. And everyone wants Italy to win, or in Italy, or the Italy and the Six Nations debate will begin again, says Gareth. And Italy to stuff Wales. Bluebird chips the best. They are very good. She's my ex. For that old lady in the pub. Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
Smith's chips in Australia are the best, says All19. I tried Smith's. They're not actually too bad either. They actually, the thing I like about Smith's chips is they're quite thick cut.
Yeah.
You know, so you get a bit of. So I've recently developed not a hatred. I wouldn't say it's a hatred, but I've developed some disdain for thin cut chips. You know
what?
They just cut your mouth to smithereens.
You're so weird.
Like,
yeah, but they're bigger though.
No, like the thin, like you know, the real thin.
Yeah.
How, you know,
it's a bit of a disdain.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're happy there, man. You're just gonna grow up a little bit.
The weight of the crocodile Dundee. I wish you to have at least one, says Rudy. I want to say a joke, but it's really edgy and it's based on New Zealand, says Xavier.
Sure.
Do you guys ride dirt bikes at all? No. Oh, no.
Not really.
Not dirt bikes. I rode a quad bike recently, but not a dirt bike.
Yeah.
That was just shifting irrigation. Yeah. You know.
Do you know how to shift irrigation?
Absolutely.
You got the little hydraulic arm on your bike or not?
Hydraulic arm?
Yeah. On the back of your bike.
No.
How do you shift the K-lines?
No. It's just a tow bar.
Oh.
Yeah. We're rich.
Oh.
No. Right? You're the Polaris. We should drive your Polaris through town. Is it legal?
No. It's not road legal. Oh, that would be funny.
Which flavour, Amy? Yeah. I find that really salted's the most frustrating because all you're getting out of it is potato and salt. And then
really salted
more.
Chips,
yeah, you do.
I hate it.
You do.
It's got no flavour. You know?
You have a disdain, would you say?
Yeah, I have a hatred.
Oh,
you know.
Settle down.
I have a hatred for really salted chips. And my oh, baby George is on his way. Yo, can I go get that Coca-Cola or what?
Do you want to check if we've got one?
Be
quiet, though. The parents are sleeping. How many clicks did your ankle just do?
Floor makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, currently 13-0 at half time for the Brumbies. Yeah, I put dirt on my bike. Does that count? Yeah, I'll allow it. And you need a girl who likes really salted, says the snooze. Well, it's just like I like really salted chips. Don't get me wrong. Like I'll eat copper kettle or like thick cut or just regular cut, but it's just the thin cuts recently. Like you just get stabbed. You know, we love you Aussie guys, says Rudy. We're from New Zealand. Unless you're talking to someone else and not too much dirt, just a little too much works to clean, says Nate. And Bulldog 16, Storm 0 in the other code. You got a Sprite. I didn't know we had Sprite, but I didn't think we had Coke.
There is a Coke in there, but it's only one. There's another Sprite in there.
Yeah.
You drink the Sprites, don't you?
I have a Sprite every once in a while when I'm feeling a bit frisky. Half time, 13-0 at the moment in favour of the Brumbies. What are you thinking for the second half?
I hope it's not shit.
Hamish, if it's getting hot in there, if so, take off your socks.
That actually does help a lot. Taking off your socks.
Should we take off our socks?
No, that's fucked up. The feet taking a lot of heat, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, you lose a lot of your heat through your feet.
And you absorb a lot of heat, don't you?
But you also lose it through your head.
Yeah.
So do you put your sock on your head?
Yeah.
Should I do that?
Yeah, I think you should do that.
They're just showing the highlights of the first half. There weren't any. One try for Nick White.
Taking note of the hot female presenter in the studio.
Mm-hmm. And how much to Vortex the bottle, says Kano. How much for you to scull the rest of that?
It's too fizzy. It's too fizzy.
Give them a number.
$100. Nah,
Why don't we negotiate to 50? Get that out of your mouth, boy. You're going to choke. $50 for you to scull that Sprite.
I can't, though.
Yeah, that's why
I'll
they'll
donate 50 and I won't be able to do it.
You will try your absolute hardest.
You'll
You'll be on the floor.
I should have fizzed it up beforehand to get the
And that's what I mean. It's the only time you like the flavour, says the snooze. But yeah, Ready Sold is not your one to go to, is it? And also, Dwayne has said, what's up, Hamish? Just want to say that I absolutely went crazy when I saw Fiji and draw beat the Crusaders. Yeah, it was a massive win for them. Definitely when they were at home in front of a packed out crowd in Lautoka. They will be very happy and probably very hungover tomorrow.
Yeah.
The Fijians. Jerome Kano is watching. How much to tell us an embarrassing story? Depends on how embarrassing you want to go.
I got a thing about something.
My embarrassing story about having a bleeding nose and blocking Daniel's toilet with blood and like tissue was a good one, I thought.
I think of something.
Embarrassing wise, I do embarrassing stuff all the time. I'm an embarrassment. No. Well, George, you better give Hammy the whole pat or the whole pot when he comes over, says the snooze. I'd say 5 at most, says Kano. If it wasn't for Saudi Arabian camels taking over Australia, I would have been there, saving the only thing that matters, Australia, says Rudy.
Damn.
And we
Rudy Giuliani
have the longest town and village name in the world. New Zealand entered the chat. And like 6 to 8 out of 10, says Pads Blaze. Embarrassing wise.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
I do a lot of
There was
stuff.
one time when I drove up a one-way street, but it was an exit. I drove into it.
Did you realise he was going to pay you first? This is
I got more
free,
though. And then I panicked and then I drove into a rose bush. And then there was an ambulance right there and they turned on their lights. I was like, no one's dying yet. So I reflected into reverse and just drove over a pillar. And off I went.
What about my Noel Leeming scenario?
What was that?
Oh my God, that would be a
It won't be
6
as
out of
funny
10.
though if you explain it. It's extremely funny when you're here.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah. Currently second
Well,
half, not
tell
too far
them.
away. Not yet.
Pay up, lads.
Fiji and Drew beat the Crusaders. Let's go, says Dwayne. And I was in New Zealand to hold my beer, says Kano. Just play the ukulele. I don't have the guitar anymore inside. Other than maybe it will be out of tune in my sister's room. It sounds like a line Nothing, says Beds of Blaze. Not for free, no.
Free. I said you would pay for it.
Scarlet Sprite, says the snooze. He really hates bubbles.
It's fizzy. You know, I'll get air and I'll be burping.
I can imagine you as a child.
Yeah.
If your mum was like, George, we've just run you a nice bubble bath. You'd be like, Mum, it's fizzy. I don't want to go in it.
Why would it be fizzy?
Well, because of the bubbles.
But there's not. What? How did she make the bath carbonated?
Just put some bloody bubbles in
That's
it.
not carbonated.
A little bit of one of those bath bombs. They fizz. They fizz. You ever tried that jelly bath stuff?
I should actually, not at home, but I've always kind of wanted to get like a massive spa pool and put it in a spa pool.
It seems like it would be really bad for the spa pool. Maybe just like a pool that you put up. Should be easy, George. Don't do beers, says the snooze. I'm waiting for you to get one so I can pay, says Beds of Blaze. I've seen that before. I remember that from a Super Rugby stream back in the day. Hey, I'll give you $20 if you smash an egg on your head. I smash an egg on my head. Oh no, I don't have any money.
Yeah.
I was just dripping wet in the egg.
Yeah.
An embarrassing time of my life.
Yeah, man.
Can we get a duet? We know a bit of James Blunt.
Beautiful. How does this song go?
That was beautiful. You're singing right there.
It was beautiful.
Oh,
It was beautiful.
That's
and true.
not quite the words, but it's good. It's good.
How do the words go?
Oh, I know all of them. You know me. You know.
You know it's James Bond.
What's happening with the game? Halftime. Currently, they're advertising 2 sick kids in Chemist Warehouse.
Chemist Warehouse. God, they're corrupt shitters. You know, I just hate the Chemist Warehouse.
Because they got Dan Carter in it.
Yeah, it's because they're using. You know, it's like that CoffeeZilla documentary on the streamers that you know, coffee. You know, it's the Chemist Warehouse. I just hate them because they're making a shit ton of money off giving little kids pills for anxiety, and they got Daniel Carter, and they know that Daniel Carter absorbs them because they pay him $4 million a month to do an ad, and they're like, oh yeah.
It's still half time at the moment. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, but second half won't be too far away. So I should mention we're not going to be doing the Moana Pacifica game up against the Western Force, but we will be. Or I will be back for the Six Nations in the morning at 3:15 a.m. when we are going to be starting our Wales versus Italia live stream, and then after that we got the big one as well. England taking on Les Bleus. Be a good game.
Les Bleus.
Damn, Daniel. Oh, damn that kick. Damn. See, we have a friend called Daniel. He's a nice bloke, isn't he?
He is.
He means well.
I've spent a lot of time with him lately.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. You're not sick of him yet?
No.
We still need to get him on a stream.
Yeah.
We'll just tie him to the couch.
Yeah.
Be like, Daniel, you stay here.
He's going to come on the podcast.
Because he doesn't like sitting for a long period of time, does he?
He can't really sit for
He's got to do something. We'll stick him on a treadmill behind us. Just keep him moving slowly. So not going, doing the game of the day, Ukraine versus Switzerland. No, not planning on doing it. But, yeah. He is. They've taken off liner. Looks like he's taken a bit of a bump. Yeah. The underside of his eye.
Much of this whole started Reds back line, if I'm honest. The forward pack's not doing their job properly.
No. I almost got hit in the head with the ball today.
Did you?
Sure. Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Because it hit my hat, knocked it off my head. I don't think it hit me in the forehead. And your thoughts on Tommy Fury beating Jake Paul over in Saudi Arabia and your thoughts on it? Says Ryan Sims. I mean, the Paul streak had to come to an end at some stage. Whether or not it was going to be maybe the fight when he finally fought JJ. But I think JJ's next fight is Fournier, isn't it? I think that's the next guy he's got lined up. That's so that he can say, oh, I've been a professional boxer.
But Nader was supposed to be a professional boxer.
Yeah, it's like...
He sat there and cried.
There's a difference between a professional boxer and someone who is signed up to be a professional boxer, isn't there? Yeah. Now, Dalgunu, ball on the outside. Here comes James O'Connor. Got himself a new haircut.
Come on, Reds.
Geordie Pattaya. So Tate McDermott's going to be slapped down, put on the ground. Penalty taken, quick tap taken. Here comes Tate McDermott. Wow, I felt that. Now, it'll be Ryan Smith off to the right-hand side. O'Connor goes to Paisami. Jake Paul sucks. And back in, Tommy. Can we get a post-game review with 2 cents? Distracted and itchy after this half, Amy? I don't think any of them are awake. Or, no, Tony might be editing at the moment. But who knows? Maybe after Scotland versus Ireland. Because I know Tim's told me that he would be free if we were to do something like that. George, you'll probably be there. I don't know whether Mark will be watching the game.
We're watching it, am I?
Yeah, I think so. Mark will be watching the game. It's just whether or not he'll be doing his review straight after, so he probably won't be available. Tony, I would assume, will get up for it, but we'll have to do something with a whole heap of people again in the future. Panetta is a cult hero now. It's awesome. Yeah, he went from the guy that everyone hated to now being very popular. Yeah. Him and B-Dave and the tag team boxing.
I don't know if I like B-Dave that much, though. I just don't know who he is.
No.
I've never heard of the guy, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Brumbies win the Super Rugby. Says Dinesh, the chances are pretty slim at the moment. But don't get me wrong. Like, they can beat anyone on their given day.
I'm trying. The Reds are straight back in this.
They beat the Blues. I can see them beating the Crusaders. And yeah, I think they're going to be relatively high up there.
Crusaders. Got a few injuries.
Yeah. Lucky you've bought like 50 players for depth. Right? Where's Kenny Naholo? Oh yeah, he left because you had too many wingers.
Yeah. Where did he go?
Away.
Japan?
No, I think he signed for a different side. I think he might be either at the Chiefs or the
He's got potential.
Hurricanes.
Nothing's really happened with him, isn't it?
No.
You know?
If Eddie Jones happy with the available player stocks in Aussie Rugby, I think he'll be happier than he was at the end of the last season because they had like 22 injuries, didn't they?
Yeah.
And Gareth is here. George rocking that boy. Says Gareth. Now, I don't know what a boip is.
What's a boip?
And Rugby Hits and 2 Cents gets attracted sports halftime reviews. A bullet. Now,
Is it fat?
maybe. Deliberate knockdown.
Maybe, I don't know.
Could end up as a yellow card, perhaps, for the Brumbies here if they did. No, I don't know if they'll give a yellow card because they were about 45 metres out. So probably just a penalty for that one. I don't see them beating any in the top 5. Says this news. They already have. They beat the Blues last week. The Blues are second.
Yeah.
A little bit of arty-barty.
Oh, you silly boy.
Jake McDermott, he's lost his stash. He's tried to grow it back, but it didn't work. T, says Mark. I just realised it's Rugby World Cup this year. It is. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Our ODF both think it's going to win out of the Force and Moana Pacific and being held over in Perth. I feel like the Force have to have a big game soon. They got beaten badly by the Reds. They managed to win up against the Rebels, so I think they've got a chance. But Moana Pacifica, if there's ever a time to beat the Force at HBF Park, it's now. Yeah. A big run from the Reds forwards. I believe they've actually made a couple of changes. Hunter by Sami now running over the top of Corey Toole. Going off to the short side. Step from JOC. Jock.
I'm beautiful.
Did you just say I'm beautiful?
I'm beautiful.
To yourself. Sing that in the mirror, do you? Gets it straight up at the line again. Now 10 metres out from the line. McDermott sold the big dummy. Finds the offload.
Come on, you can score. You can do it.
Fraser McWright.
Come on, don't fuck this up.
Short side. Oh, Delgunu's put the ball down. His hands are like jelly. And not the good kind.
Useless.
Brumbies slowing Reds momentum. Force errors. Bulldogs beating the Storm 16-0. It's half time right now. It's actually a massive difference. B-Dave was in Fuzzy Tube's camp. Get clout, but now B-Dave isn't too bad now. Says Kano.
It was that YouTuber the pranks, wasn't it? Fuzzy Tube.
Fuzzy Tube, he's done a lot of stuff. He's done social experiments, pranks. He's part of Happy Punch Boxing with Kingstar.
Yeah.
I have weird knowledge.
Yeah, I know a lot about YouTubers as well.
Yeah. Are we watching tonight's game, Amy, or we need more electrolytes? Well, the snooze. That almost hit. Yeah, no, I had a bit of a.
I would apologise anyway.
I knew that I was going to be.
Apologise anyway.
I'm sorry that it almost hit you, mate.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, I would have been on the floor if he had connection.
Would have domestically beaten him.
But yeah, we're going to do the 2 Six Nations games though.
Fuzzy Tube wasn't the one that went off the rails. Wasn't that the other prank YouTuber? What's his name?
There's been heaps of them.
There's another prank YouTuber and he went off the rails.
Sam Pepper?
No,
he went off the rails. Short ball to Hunter by Sami.
They're close.
Few metres out from the line. You think this could be the
What's
time
that
for the
Brumbies
Reds?
player doing? Is he allowed to do that?
Not really, but you know, it is what it is. Harry Wilson over the line. That's a big man in motion.
That's what we like to see.
He lost to Digi and he was absolutely ripped, says Kano.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see that. Is he a vlogger? Says Pets of Blaze. Fuzzy Tube wasn't. Well, no, he did a bit of. I think he had a second channel for vlogs. And while he's on the dark horses of the Rugby World Cup, they were close to beating top 2 Ireland and France, even with all the injuries. With their hometown hero, Eddie Jones, Argentina, or Australia Rugby, the helm, you could take them to the World Cup.
See, I like it how, like Gareth was saying, I'll definitely be aware of the Aussies. I kind of like it how Australia and New Zealand are just completely written off. Not a chance. Not going to win the World Cup. You know what I mean? We're not going to have a chance.
Although Aussie have got a good side of the draw, don't they?
Yeah. And like I agree, you know, Eddie Jones is now the head coach. Like they could go to right to the final. Like especially if they get back some of these high quality players that are playing in France, Kelton. That's about it. you know, Sami Karibi will come back. They'll have
Quaid.
Quaid, yeah. Eddie Jones has already said he wants to have Quaid. You could be looking at a stacked Wallaby squad who could beat some pretty good teams. So. But I like it when I hear people from the Northern Hemisphere being like, no chance. So I'm like, oh, yeah. English.
Who are you doing that to?
English fans.
You're jacking off English fans?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm sure they like you.
Yeah, they love me. I
Avocado,
like England though. It's a good country.
Avocado did mukbangs and gained a ton of weight. Now he can't walk.
Yeah.
Just Kano. And an old person who stopped doing pranks, Roman Atwood. Yeah, he's now just got his podcast and also the occasional
vlog. I mean, vlogging.
He did do vlogging for a long, long time. He's now cutting down on it a little bit more because I think they had a stalker problem.
Oh yeah,
they had to deal with.
He was on the Nout Boys podcast, I think, or the Impulsive.
Might have been Impulsive.
And he said something about how he got deference to his family and
people showing up at the house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't you get any ideas, people who are watching this?
Yeah. Wait till we at least move out of his parents' house.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Yeah.
Because then they don't have to be involved with it, and we can just,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Watch some rugby with some people who show up at the house.
Yeah, you have to pay for it.
No more vlogs now. It is podcast slowing down. And Ireland versus Scotland, boys, what do you reckon? I'm feeling some Scots magic brewing. I think for the sake of the Six Nations, it would be great to see Scotland win because Scotland next week have Italy. And if they win that game, then the matchup between Ireland and England becomes so much more sufficient. But if Ireland win tomorrow up against Scotland, it kind of ruins the last round to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you turn vegan. To make sure you eat plenty of meat. I might actually cook up a steak after this.
Okay.
Sorry, vegans, if anyone's watching.
We're not sorry. I'm not sorry.
I'm slightly sorry.
You're a man, aren't you? You're a bloody bloke. You want to cook up a bloody steak with your boy George did you? I mean, give me some bloody 2-minute noodles with it.
I got 2-minute noodles. I got those Uncle Ben rice packets as well. I'll cook you a steak if you give me $15.
I've got like $5 in coins in my wallet.
That'll do.
$15.
That's about how much they're charging at the moment. Those are big ribeyes.
Do you buy them though?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are about $15.
Then Ireland could get the Grand Slam and didn't even know one of the goats was coaching the Brumbies, says this news.
Yeah.
And also French determined to win the Rugby World Cup 2023. Also Irish fans. Our faves. Bok also looking to go back-to-back. Aussie can't write them off. Fiji, my favourite to cause an upset. And the Fellas podcast is my favourite at the moment with Calfreezy and the Burnt Chip.
Yeah. It's on Spotify, isn't it?
What's YouTube, I think.
They just do clips on YouTube. The whole Spotify. Roman Atwood. Is this on YouTube or Spotify?
I think this is on YouTube.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it on there more.
I watched,
the England and Scotland flag go black. I have no idea why they do that. I want to ask YouTube, but I'm scared.
See?
The fact that any time in the chat, like the Scottish or English flag or anything just goes to pure black. Like that. You see how they're just black? They don't actually show the flags.
Yeah.
A nice work from Siru. Advantage now for the Reds. Now the Brumbies, they were able to get themselves that 3-pointer just before. It's beautiful stuff, George.
Oh, yeah.
Get that pun?
Yeah.
Gonna be kicked off from J-O-C.
And it
sits
up
to score the try, George. That's why he did it.
No, they had advantage.
No, all Hike Nations flags go black. Only shows the GB flag for some reason.
Be racism.
No, maybe not. Fiji facing Aussie, Wales, Georgia, and Portugal.
No, maybe not. Maybe not.
See, I feel like Georgia are a little bit of a sneaky one in that group.
Sneaky. I
Because
like that
if
guy.
they can beat Fiji or
I
Wales,
like that guy that's friends with your girlfriend, but he just wants to hit that, but he can't because he's friends with her. He's sneaky. That's who Georgia is. You know?
absolutely. Did you play with Australia? G'day, Hamish. Just wondering when the cricket game from today will be on. Did you play? You might have played against us, Baxter. Hello, Baxter. I'm trying to remember.
Baxter Blades. What a name, eh?
This is a fancy name. Hopefully, I want to get it edited probably after the 2 other ones that we've currently got, but hopefully it won't be too long. It's got a little bit of, we've got the umpire cam and also my GoPro, but one of the opposition getting himself 100. Alex, he batted very well.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Was he 12?
No, he's a little bit older than 12. He's a very good bat. Last time we got him out in the 80s. and this week he got 100 not out. So
Oh.
he's doing good. But yeah, hopefully sooner rather than later, Baxter. Within the month, I'd like to get it up. But yeah,
The reason
hopefully, fingers crossed. In fact, what I'm actually going to be doing straight after this one is transferring it onto the hard drive. So it may even be out before the other matches. I might go with it in that order. Have the final out and then show the other ones afterwards. Are you doing the Italy match day? I am. So we will be doing the 3:15 a.m. game and the 5:45 a.m. game for the rugby as well. Georgia can cause an upset as well, says Nate. And come on, the Reds make a comeback.
Yep. They've already made it.
They're getting close. 4 points different.
Oh my God.
You're right.
Just
mate, says Baxter Blades. Did you bowl Baxter? And did you bowl when I was at the crease?
But he wasn't in the end.
No, he might have been. I'm trying to work out what end Baxter. He might have been the one. You get quite a bit of seam movement, Baxter. Is that?
How old's Baxter?
Baxter would have probably been 15, 16. Somewhere around 17.
You guys were weird. Hamish is 23 years old.
Yeah, I'm old.
Like,
I know
you
this.
guys were playing against a 23-year-old.
I did, says Baxter. See, I got the right guy. The thing is, though, right, I'm 23. Our oldest player is about 50.
You lost.
Yeah, but they're a good team. Like, fair play to them. They played well.
The George play. I was there.
No,
in the
you
bushes.
weren't.
I was actually going to get down there and have a look, but then I got called away to work.
Batted 3 today and got 50 time we played you, says Baxter. Batted 3. Batted 3. You're the slightly taller fella.
Friends.
I'm actually only 13. Now you've gone.
Yeah. What do you know, man?
Batted 3. I'm just trying to. No, he's old enough. You're quite tall, I think.
No,
Were you the one who quite likes the leg side shot? And I think I bowled you in the first match that we played up against you. Brumbies did just score. Yeah, they've done well.
That's annoying.
Do you have Discord, Baxter? I'd recommend joining the Kiwi Lads Discord server because then I'll keep you guys posted on when the video is going to go up so that you can share it with the other fellas in your team and other ladies. No, Baxter. Hamish got beaten by 13-year-olds. Yeah, but you're not all 13.
It's kind of funny. Though.
Good bets.
It's funny though.
Bets,
It's 15 years old.
The whole team's not 13.
Or do they recruit straight out of kindergarten?
Yeah, that's me, says Baxter. I remember one of the shots that Baxter played in the first game.
Canada can speak Chinese.
You can, yeah. But yeah, I remember I was fielding close on the leg side, and Baxter absolutely whacked one over my head.
Wow.
And I was like, no, no longer in close. I think I took a couple steps back from there because I was going to get.
Before you're going to die because that 13-year-old's going to blast you.
Look, he's quite tall. He's taller than me, I think.
He's big muscles. Bam! 13-year-olds.
Baxter, we need to organise a net session where your side bowl at George. Just so that it can be brought back down to earth.
They've got bowling at you then after.
Yeah, but you don't bowl, you throw.
If you cry, I will laugh.
If you cry, they get $50 each. The Chiefs will not lose a game this year. That's very confident, Mark. That's risky. But I think they need to lose a game to have a good crack at winning the final. To be honest, I think they need to be slightly put that down to earth a little bit. They need to have losses so that they can then build on those and then play better in their knockout games. Because that's what the Blues did last year. They were too strong throughout the season and then blew it in one of the bigger matches.
Yeah.
So I think the Chiefs sounds perfect. Says Baxter. There we go. We're going to get his team a bit of a bolt. So Baxter, if you got Discord, I'll send the link through the chat. Just because I know that quite a few of your side were quite interested in seeing the footage.
There's a Fleishing lurking around.
Is there? Fleishing's lurking somewhere. We'll go like this. We'll go, how do I add invite? That's the button. Copy link. I'm so old. You called it well, George. I am old. The Reds live stream. This one. There we go. That's the link to the Kiwi Lads Discord. If you have got Discord, that is, so that I can keep you informed.
So 15-year-olds have Discord?
Yeah, everyone's got Discord.
Oh my god!
I feel like we need to make that video happen now of you facing the side. I feel like that would be
not the whole side.
Well, we get the good bowl. Well, that's the thing. Some of their bowlers.
How many players are on the side?
Some of their bowlers are quite quick, 11, and I feel like the likes of Alex, the man who was able to get himself a century. I don't know if I would put you up against him because he bowls bounces. He'd knock your block off, and then you get angry and throw your bat at him.
I wouldn't try and bat, would I?
That was the point of the.
Yeah.
And who are they going to loss to? Says Mark. I think more than likely their bogey team will be probably the Blues. To be honest, or they'll lose to an Australian side that they shouldn't have lost to.
The Reds are useless. They honestly can't do anything. Useless twats.
Harsh.
Harsh. It is harsh.
They're still in it.
What are they doing? The James are going to just throw a pass to no one. They got to just save their asses with that kick. They're going to run it. So the Brumbies are smart. They're not going to kick it.
Good carry
They're not
forward.
going to kick it. They're going to run it.
So how many runs you end up with in the end Baxter today? So I feel like that was Baxter was in, then it was Alex. The opening two, I don't know their names, but they didn't bat too badly.
Baxter might have left.
Baxter may have left, but that's all right. Okay, going close to a 50-22. Muirhead keeps it in the field of play. Now back across to Tom Wright. And the Brums are already in control despite the halfback battle between the two Wallabies.
Yeah.
And he's fleshing. So you were lurking fleshing.
Yeah.
There you go. Currently 21 minutes remaining. No, I'm still here.
You're enjoying the stream, Baxter.
I should say that this is a little bit more unorthodox than some of the other ones, isn't it? But
we're just watching rugby.
We are a little bit. Well, we're not even really doing that. We're just chatting.
Yeah, we just chat to the people.
Yeah.
You know, the Reds can't do a single thing. Just the Brumbies defense is too strong. The Reds just lose the plot every time something good happens.
And how did James O'Connor play for before the Reds? Who was he at? I think he was in Japan.
No, he was playing for Geelong, and he stopped playing for them, and then he played for London Irish.
Has he not had a run in Japan yet?
Don't think so. Maybe. Oh, no, I don't think he has. And then he left London Irish and came back to Australia, and then played for the Reds. I don't know if he came. Yeah.
Whoever loses to Ireland in the quarterfinals will break the Irish curse, says Kano. I reckon going to be a close score. I hope that the Reds do score again here, just to keep it down to the wire. Every other Super Rugby game today has been.
Yeah.
Why not this one as well?
Yeah.
And we won cricket game today. That must be a nice feeling, Heath. We lost to Baxter.
15 years old.
I hit a 6 that hit a car. And if we win next week, which is the last game, we will go undefeated. Nice one.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Nice.
See, I don't think any cars got hit today.
I remember at a rugby game, my car, the Kia.
Yeah.
You know how that wing mirror is duct tape on? Because it was at the old boys' ground.
Was it?
Right next to the fence, and someone went for a kick out and hit the wing mirror.
Nice.
Snapped it right off.
Let's not talk about the Sharks, says Gareth. No way that was that early push on that foot mark, says the snooze.
Where's that South African?
Oh, Yarnbury.
Yarnbury.
I don't know if he's completely blocked or he got timed out and got frustrated.
He's fun. I like him. I like mixing with him.
He got a little bit racist.
Yeah, he did get a little bit racist, but,
on a different...
make fun of racist people.
Yeah. And going undefeated is a nice feeling. I did it with my first 15 team, says Connor. See, like our team, we went from not winning a single cricket match last year to winning 3 somehow in a row, making it to the final. And then we just got beaten by a better side, unfortunately. But yeah. Oh, Baxter. Sorry for asking you again. You'll be getting sick of me calling you out. But did our coach talk to you guys about a possible T20 competition? Did he mention anything to you guys in the end? Please commentate like an Australian couple with a Crocodile Dundee theme tune in the background. Just be yourselves. We're from New Zealand.
Do you think, what? Just be yourself?
Scrum was a reset, says the snooze. And if we do win next week, we'll have not lost in 2 years, says he. How do you want to win the whole tournament? I'd like to see a different winner other than the Crusaders.
I want the Reds to win the whole tournament.
Yeah.
I've got them in the Crusaders.
I think he did talk to my dad about it. So, yeah, we may end up playing each other next week. Possibly. Little T. You know what T20 stands for?
No.
Do you know what you would think it would be? How many overs?
They're like 20 overs.
Yep.
So it's a short game or
yeah.
Game?
So we're going to be playing 2 in 1 day. Let's not talk about the Sharks, says Isle there. Forward of the year is... I got forward of the year in my 2nd year of playing. That's my big rugby achievement. That sounds like a good one. We used to get player of the day and get a Macca's gift voucher.
Yeah. Little getting fat.
Yeah, get a cheeseburger.
No, that's about it, really.
Chiefs all the way, says Eli there as well.
I used to love going to rugby and getting a night and day or something afterwards.
I used to love going to rugby, playing rugby. Oh, he got crushed bad. They're going to have a wrestle.
Yeah.
I used to go there and you get chicken popcorn that actually came in a box that big.
Yeah, shit.
Like the old school days. It used to be the same size as the chips.
Come on.
Good run from James O'Connor. Inside ball. Couple metres out from line. That was a silly offload. Very silly offload. Great pick up from McDermott, though. He might be out.
There was a little fight between those two guys in behind.
And the Aussie team will get close to the Chiefs. Blues lost to the Chiefs by a lot. Warm-up game only team, and maybe Wellington. Only time will tell. And I'm lazy, thinking about a shower, listening to my Aussie team go the way of my national team. How was Drill's game? It was a very good game from what I heard. I did have Rugby Itch covering it on the channel, seeing as I did have the cricket final that I was playing in. It's not the best. I'm not a massive fan of T20. I can agree with you there. Playing T20 is tricky when you enjoy getting yourself in a little bit more. Like you saw my innings today, that wouldn't work in a T20. I faced 60 balls.
Yeah, man.
And the
60 balls coming at you.
Runs were not ideal.
No,
you know,
60 of them.
60 of them.
13-year-olds for on the ball here. They weren't all 13.
No, they weren't. And they're good for their age.
Yeah, look at those two. I love you, man. James O'Connor.
Yeah, so he was trying to let him go, wasn't he?
James
that's
O'Connor.
Darcy Swain. Watch out, he'll break your kneecaps, James.
Oh, yeah.
And went yabby pumping today. What is a yabby? It was some mates. That's what true men do, says Kano. Oh, no, that's not the yabby punching. I recommend Itch to cover besides George. Hammy, love you too, George, says the snooze. Our oldest player was 16, says back to see. Older.
No.
You know? Still very good team. Few South Canterbury representatives in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Bright future in a lot of these.
In South Canterbury,
these talented players.
Yeah.
But I think it's more just the fact that, from the other week, I just end up talking to everyone now.
Yeah.
Like, I get in a very chatty mood. That's held up. It's going to be a goal line dropout now. The Brumbies kicking it downfield. I play T20, says Heath. But yeah, I feel like I'm doing it a lot more for the social side of things. Like, I have a camera, which seems weird at first, but it's just you get to catch up with players you see each and every week. It's like when we were playing at Old Boys, and that was actually the game where you guys were playing Timaru Boys. And I was talking to Josh. I don't know if you know Josh. Josh is a good bloke. The left arm quick bowler for Timaru Boys with glasses. Probably also 14. But yeah, you just have a catch up. I think only one person doesn't play for South Canterbury. There you go. So they're all good.
Well,
you know.
Or maybe there's a bit of corruption in South Canterbury cricket.
No.
Why does the whole team play for South Canterbury?
Because they're good.
Yeah, but that's in rugby. We've had the same problem with rugby, where all the guys from Celtic, play for South Canterbury, because the guy who owns XCN Sports sponsors. He owns Celtic and he sponsors South Canterbury Rugby, and it's all corrupt.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm good friends with Josh. We'll tell Josh I say hi.
Yeah, hi Josh.
Yeah. Josh is a good bowler.
Yeah.
I feel like this has become cricket talk, but I enjoy a bit of cricket talk every once in a while. There's not much happening in the game, is there? And Amy, I noticed that too when I first saw your beautiful commentary in level 4. Been updated because of you, says this nurse. Thanks.
Level 4.
Level 4 lockdown.
Oh, yeah, that's a while ago now, isn't it?
Like, it's crazy to think of the amount of hours I've live streamed since lockdown.
Yeah.
Or during lockdown as well.
Yeah.
We've done, I think we've reached 2,000 channel videos.
Yeah.
And about maybe, I want to say 50%, if not more, are live streams.
Oh, yeah.
Nice run from Paisami. If they can get over the line here,
come on.
it's going to be a short one. Jeez, he's a bit of a beast. And close to the line, almost getting held up.
That's messy.
The burp or the ruck?
Both.
Good ball.
Oh,
no, he's just short. He's just short. They've rolled him onto his back, though. That's actually brilliantly done by the Brumbies because they were just short.
Oh, my God. The Reds are useless.
Hey, you guys should start a TikTok account so you can post small clips so there's not as much time pressure. That's actually a very good idea. One of your teammates today was saying about how we should have a TikTok. Because, yeah, I feel like editing, because like that game that we played, which one am I editing now? I'm actually still editing that game up against Old Boys, I think. Or at Old Boys up against Timaru Boys. And we got 3 camera angles. We got the sideline cam, we got the umpire cam, and my batting cam. So I think I ended up with about 10 hours of footage from that game. It was a lot. Like even today's game, we'll probably have a lot. Yeah, that was me who said that. I see taken there by the Reds. George once tried buying TikTok followers, didn't he?
Yeah.
It didn't work. He just got scammed.
I was curious. That's a big old scam TikTok runs there, so don't try and buy it.
Maybe we should do YouTube shorts instead of cricket moments.
TikTok goes well, though, but I've heard stories from the Now Boys podcast that apparently it's not as good. The old algorithm doesn't hit the same anymore. At the start, when the TikTok first started really cranking in, it was like you could upload a video of you looking at a wall and you go viral. It was weird, you know. Now it's sort of slowed down a bit.
I think YouTube Shorts cricket-wise is a good idea. You've done well, Baxter.
Well done, Baxter.
I feel like, because that's the thing, like Alex, he had a couple good shots that you could literally make into a short little snippet.
Oh, that's so
couple of the wickets, perhaps, as well. Yeah, see how it goes. T20 is my jam. I'm just a down-and-out basher when it comes to batting. See, I look like I was playing a test match today, which is not good for a run chase, where you need about 5.5 and over. I wasn't flash. We got a $2 super sticker from Kino. Thank you very much, mate. It doesn't come up with what it is. It just says super sticker, but I'll get it up on my phone. See exactly what it is.
What does the super sticker work?
Super sticker, there we go. It's a little doggy.
Oh,
or maybe
the little doggy.
It might be a fox.
Fox? There's a difference.
Yeah. I'm terrible at T20s, yet my best score was all from opening and one. That's the thing. Sometimes in T20, like, even though it's so short, like, you want to be near the top of the order just to get a bat. But then if you're a bowler, of course, you want to be near the bottom of the order and hope not to bat. But, yeah. T20, I find that if you try and take T20 too seriously, sometimes that impacts it. Like, at the end of the day, it's only 120 balls. You just go out and kind of have a bit of a play and a bit of a socialise.
Bit of a play.
It's a winning mentality, isn't it? 12 minutes left in this game. The Reds need another try, and they need it soon. Big party in Fiji tonight. Absolutely. The Fijians getting themselves the win over the Fijian draw. Sorry, over the Crusaders. Yeah.
Only by 1 point, though.
Yeah, but it's a massive victory.
Yeah.
They would have been huge underdogs. The Brumbies are doing well in the breakdown. That is one thing I've noticed. They just keep on being ruthless. Get it in there.
Like a bit of ruthlessness.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, you need it, don't you? You need that little bit of that
Yeah.
bit of edge.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You look like you're ready for bed, buddy. You're a bit tired, are you?
It's been a big evening.
You're going to have a quick spell. Quick spell. Currently, the Reds, they're going to not have the scrum feed, I don't believe. Oh, no, they might actually, because it looks like they're having a bit of a negotiation in their backline. James O'Connor.
This is James telling them how good French girls go.
Oh. Lynette Carver, to be Taki tonight. Says Marco. Now Harry Wilson off the back to take McDermott. Back to JOC. Wiped it out past the Jordan Pataya. He steps and scores.
Are they going to go back on
And
flat?
that looked flat, didn't it?
Yeah,
The
forward
pass.
flat. They haven't said it yet.
No.
Try.
It counts as a try for now. And Brad Thorne should have stayed playing marbles.
He's broken
Reds
his legs.
need someone new. Says Mark. Also, he's saying that Brad Thorne shouldn't be the Reds coach.
No, I think he should be.
You think?
Yeah.
Watching two Aussie teams play is like watching a homeless couple fighting over the last bit of crack.
Wow. That's fucking funny. Oh, that's a bit of crack.
I was going to say it has to be 1 minute or I'm leaving at 70.
Yeah.
Perfect. Jordan Pataya slam. Man, he slammed down hard though.
His knees broke.
It's going to be his 10th try. All right, I'm off, lads. Have a good night. Maybe see you next week. See you, Baxter. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Mm.
Hope your team did have a good celebration.
Get on the piss.
Maybe not on
Night and
the piss.
day. He went to night and day.
If he went to night and day, I'd respect it big time.
Yeah, but chicken at KFC, you know what I mean?
KFC share pack. Tell you what, if I told you that there was one of those online, you'd join our cricket team.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'll just go to KFC.
You would, yeah.
I'd have to play a game of cricket to get KFC. Because, other kids would eat what I want. Oh,
yeah, we'll see later
you really had to get that kick, buddy.
James O'Connor misses that kick.
You really had to get that, and he hasn't.
Ow.
He didn't get it, Hamish.
6 points difference. This is
He didn't get the
very similar to what the score was between the Blues and the Hurricanes. The Reds come back. I think they've got a chance. They just need that converted try.
They're coming back.
And I like that the first game today was a lot better than this. Yeah. Although a lot of people would have predicted it. I'm guessing that the next game between Moana Pacifica and the Western Force, no offense to either of those sides, could be a bit stale.
Yeah.
But also with Moana Pacifica, I think that adds a little bit to it. And you need to be playing cricket in your undies to get hits on TikToks. Well, maybe around, if we're playing, as George says, 13-year-olds, I don't know if that would go well. You get on TikTok for a different reason.
Yeah.
You're like, look at this guy who's these half naked round children.
Little kiddos.
Powerade, bloody good for you. And where's old mate Karevi? Still in Japan? Yeah, he's still overseas.
Yeah.
Same with Quaid.
Their season is the same season for them as it is for us.
Oh,
Is
just
it?
see that shit.
Shit.
It was a whack.
Wow. Just shot.
And distance on that.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? The same season as this?
Yeah, roughly. I think they're up to about round 5 or so. He's had his time there with Reds. Was good.
I love Karevi. I'm a massive fan of him.
I think he's talking Brad Thorne.
No.
You quite like Brad Thorne too, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Kicked him on.
He's leaving.
No, he wants him to leave. Tom Wright kicks it back. I don't know what it is about Powerade, though, but it's not bad Powerade. Don't unsponsor us if you ever were to sponsor us. At least a bit of a
Sponsored by Prime.
Like a layer. Like a layer on your teeth.
Eat your own mouth.
You ever do that? So when you're bored,
I was
you just
watching a
jump
sad
aside.
video earlier of, the actress Cara Delevingne.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's from a movie, but she won't be a crack whore now.
Might have been from a movie.
Margot Robbie visited the hotel. It was paparazzi shots of her, and she was like, full on a crack whore. And then had photos of Margot Robbie leaving the hotel crying.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Now it's going to be off to the
But
right hand
I'm confirming
side.
she's a crack whore.
Allegedly.
Confirmation
Drag
is
back.
pretty serious. She's a crackle.
No.
You lads into crackles?
Huh?
You lads into crackles?
Oh, no, Lalicio goes off. This is a chance.
So that's
Wide
that's a
ball.
run.
They didn't find it. We've got another donation from Kano. $2 more cheese on top. Let's keep it that way. Says Kano.
Well done, Kano.
He's been
Cool butt.
very generous. Hey, I was very stuck to the seat there.
Yeah,
when I
man.
lifted
You
my
get your
leg.
legs stuck.
Yeah. Oh. Feels good to move them. Now, quick answer, all the Brumbies.
Feels good to move my legs. Feels good to move my legs. Shit, that was a good song.
Well, it doesn't include everyone, though.
No.
You know?
I don't want to include everybody.
It's tricky because, some people don't have access to their legs. So you gotta, it feels good to move. But then some people can't move, so it's hard. Everyone
Why
wants
do I
to
have to include paralyzed people?
just because, it's the right thing to do.
Feels good to move my legs. And the guy in the wheelchair will be, feels good to go forwards and backwards. It's the same thing.
What's it advertising though?
It's advertising that it's,
Like, is there a
well, it's equality, isn't it? Equality. You're all
Like,
equal. I'm moving my legs. He's
yeah, but
moving
like, is
his
it
wheels.
for a company or
Yeah, I think it will be for a wheelchair
like
company.
KFC? No, Alessio gets the try.
Oh my god, this is so fun.
He scored again.
This is so good. I think
Punch
the
the
Reds are going to win this.
Not looking good. No bueno.
That's great. Oh no,
They
they
wanna
haven't
check
argued
it.
it. He's like, well, you said to me that guy over there is bald. No, I'm bald. No, he's bald. So it goes, I'm bald. I'm going, no.
Who is the ball?
That
Come on,
sideline
Reds.
touch was extremely bald.
Okay,
It
so
wasn't like a good bald. but
at
it
the
was
moment,
like
the
a
Brumbies have position. They may have just scored a try,
This is great. The Reds are going to win though.
but they want to go
Yeah,
upstairs.
just
And oops, spoke too soon. R.I.P.
FedEx is like,
It's
right, you
Kano.
grab the box, we work at FedEx, you throw it at the door. Okay? My legs feel
Look at some
good.
pretty decent courier service around here.
Yeah, what do they do when they turn up here? Do they either just throw it on the floor or?
No, they'll come to the back door, say how you going.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we know her quite well. Built her a garage.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
She live in Waimea?
Yeah, one of them does.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the caravan parked outside the house before. I don't know where though.
There's quite a few of them. There's about 5, I think.
Where's it?
Yeah, busy.
Yeah.
WGF is this? Yeah, it looks like it's going to be no try and actually ruled back for a Brumbies penalty. Is that what I saw?
Wow. I wonder if he's going to come in.
Yeah, so it's penalty against the Reds for offside. So now Noel Alessio is going to take on the shot at the post. This might secure the win for them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hopefully he rips his dick.
Real quiet, didn't it? With the heat pump off, it's very silent.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet.
My groin wasn't too bad today at times.
Did it hold up, did it?
Just. Didn't score enough runs. But I did pull a muscle up.
Of course you did. You usually rip your groin, don't you?
Yeah, it's really bad. Luckily, well, I think it helped because we didn't play last week. So I got an extra week to recover. Yeah. I think eventually it's either going to actually completely blow.
Yeah. Or your legs just going to fall off.
No, well, maybe the leg won't fall off.
He's
It's missed.
What did you just twice?
Now, you said that the Reds are going to win. Are they going to?
They are.
Have you read the script?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad Force's keen energy.
And no, who are the Brumbies playing next week? I'll have a look on my phone.
Why are they going back to look at the bloody try now?
Not sure. Right.
Lex Axel's here. Most of the AB starters out of farm
Form.
concerns. I think all of these are humming. Yeah, okay.
I just realised Lex Axel's just shown up and I'm just on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm very professional.
Unprofessional, you silly boy.
Right, what can I find? Matches. Seymour. I'm going to find out who the Brumbies are playing next week. If it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, will we?
My phone just died.
Oh, okay. Why don't you recharge it? You know?
I do. It just dies real quick. Sorry, I don't actually know who the Brumbies play next week now.
I just like this. It's great.
Super Rugby Sunday tomorrow. Yes, there's Reed. No rugby. Other than the 12 a.m. game, but other than that was a really awkward fall for Geordie Pattaya.
Yeah.
Almost intercepted by Josh Floop, and now Iketel will kick it in behind, trying to play the territory game. Dalgunu takes it close to the touchline. Now it's still trying to wrestle his way through. He's eventually going to get stuck. He's wrestled down 5 metres out and gets him a Pacifica tomorrow. And I had a tiny feeling George may be a bit tired and sleepy.
Yeah, man. You know me really well, Junaid. You know, on that grind. You know, grinding. Yeah, a quick spell.
Disappointing. Expect better, Hamish. There's like that. So yeah. And I didn't even find out find out the answer. Now the offload. Now James O'Connor.
Pass it, bro.
Great step.
Go on, pass the ball, man.
Nah, he liked it. Found the offload to the man who was the most marked out of any of his teammates. Ball ripped away by the Brumbies.
Useless shits. How can they be so bad at what they do?
James O'Connor, decision making not on point there. That could almost be a turnover. Not quite Ryan Lonergan.
He could have passed.
Back across to Luke Raymer.
Oh my god.
Young Chiefs play the Rebels.
We're never going to financially.
They play Moana Pacifica next week, do they? I see. You guys are quicker than me. I'd love to have the winning kick. He just tries to go through everyone, doesn't he?
That's what he does, man.
Offload Fraser McWright. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Darcy Swain trying to rush on Harry Wilson. One penalty here will close out the contest. He's just passed it into touch. Who was supposed to be out there?
That's a rugby challenge 4.
Yeah, you clicked the button too many times.
He's like, where was that guy?
Where was Suriasi Vunivalu there?
I don't know.
Is he even still out on the field? I don't think he is.
He's probably lost. He's like, is this NRL? You know, where am I? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, because there was someone there.
No one.
There's no one there. Just that bored as fuck sideline judge guy. Real bored.
He didn't even flinch when the pass went towards him, though.
Oh.
Tough man. Right, the scrum. If the Brumbies win the scrum, if the Brumbies win this line out, the ball will be then put into touch and they'll accept a win here. The Reds will receive 1 bonus point. That's how the scenario sits currently. Now, if for some reason the Reds manage to win this one, they've still got a chance. Put the thighs away, mate. Keep it PG. So here's Lax Axel.
You like it though, don't you?
And if the Reds play average like this, then it might be a long game against the Drua coming over next week. Says Timmy, so is it true?
Yeah.
Could be a close one. Thrown into the front. Nice take there for the Brumbies. They look like they want one more try rather than... Please tell me they're not going to just kick it out, but I think they will. Yeah, he's asking for the time. Lonergan back into the pocket. Brumbies kick it into touch and end score 23 points to 17.
Oh, fuck.
We love the thighs. Cheers, Kano. I like how he's mentioned about keep PG and you're just dropping F-bombs for fun. You know?
Yeah. Oh, the Reds are shit.
Yeah, wasn't their game, was it?
Never their game.
No. The Brumbies victorious over the Reds. They are now sitting 2 from 3, I believe.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good going, you know?
Yep. I'll take that. I finished off with one last meme. GIF won this time. Do you have your phone? Are you a part of the Discord server? Because my phone died.
Where's my phone?
Unfortunately. Let's go to the Brumbies, says Connor. I wanted to see another punch down the middle, Mr. Miss. And Brumbies ruthless at the breakdowns. You called it, Hamish. There's Nate, and Brumbies and Chiefs go 3 for 3. Oh, the Brumbies 3 from 3 as well. Right. Junaid has put a little thingy in there.
Can't see.
Yeah, up in the corner. Yeah, that's one. And the TKO. That's the one. Yep. And then yep.
I like that. That's really funny. And like when I set up, I was like, that's funny, man.
You're very quick with those, you know.
Yeah, that is amazing stuff, Junaid. It really is.
And might we see the Kiwi dominion or domination in Super Rugby season or ending the season?
Probably.
Might we?
Probably.
I think the Brumbies are definitely the side that might be able to do it.
Yeah.
It's wearing his New Zealand dialect. That is true. The Kiwi lads, yes. Says Reed. So we will not be sleeping. Well, I won't be sleeping anyway, as the next live stream that we have got is taking place in 4 hours' time between Italy and Wales. So that should be a good game, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to stay tuned for that one. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, sure leave a like and subscribe. We'll also be back after Italy versus Wales for the match between England and France. About 9 left from the 24. Have me bedtime, says the snooze. And there is, I drink plenty of coffee, Amish. I believe it or not, don't drink coffee, but I've sculled 2 Powerade Zeros.
His poo is going to just be liquid.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, it's just going to be a liquid poo. I get that sometimes.
You do. You have wicked wings, don't you? And it just hurts.
Yeah, it comes out like a liquid. You know, whoa, shit.
And on that note, thank you all very much for being here.
Yeah.
And we will see you all. You might see George for the Ireland versus Scotland game.
Yeah.
And you don't drink coffee? Why? I believe it or not, I've never tried coffee.
No, I haven't. Actually, I'm the same as Hamish. I don't drink coffee or tea.
I've never tried tea.
Like, I have an auntie, and she turns up to the house. She goes, "Boys, get me a coffee." And we're like, "We don't know how." And she gets angry, and we're like, "We don't care." Shut up. Barb's a hose.
But yeah, I just drink water normally. Like Powerades are for the weekends. Well, for cricket more than anything.
Weekends. Weekends.
I normally just drink water.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
And we will see you all for the Six Nations at 3:15 a.m. What is the South Island like? Says Junaid.
That's come at the wrong time. It's got lots of mountains, lakes, and rivers.
Yeah.
And it's better than the North Island.
Oh, lot more space for people.
A lot more space, a lot more scenery, a lot more nature. I wouldn't say it's got smoother roads though. It's got less money going into it from the government, just because of voters. And then the further south you go, the less people you see, the less the population goes. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
So, but we could now go to McDonald's at 11:30. We have to travel 30 minutes to get there, but we would probably, in our travels up to Timaru or wherever we went, if we did, allegedly, we'd probably see 10 cars?
Yeah.
If that?
Yeah.
Whereas normally in north, you've just got car after car after car.
Yeah.
Car, yeah. So we'll hit the McDonald's and let you guys know how it is. Yeah, good. And also Bay of Plenty, Best Town, and George shout Hammy. Nah, he won't.
Shout.
He won't.
What do you mean shout?
I think it means buy me McDonald's.
Oh, nah.
Nah.
No, I'm good.
I agree, Mark, says Kano. Bay of Plenty is very nice. I've wanted to go to the Bay of Plenty for a while.
Yeah, it's got some cool things.
Like what?
It's got some cool things, guys.
I like the colours of their Bay of Plenty team and the buttons in the sea.
That makes sense.
Bit of blue and bit of yellow. Burger King would be closed.
Burger King slaps, Reed. It slaps hard.
But it's not a town.
I don't know why.
Drive-throughs on foot the best, says Lax Axel. You probably, don't know if they'll let you do that.
Oh, I reckon if it's 3 a.m, there's not enough there and you walk through them, right?
I guess I can see why they say it. You shouldn't do it, because during the day, I guess it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
But at night time, bang. And no wonder you like the Hurricanes and Blues colours, says Junaid. And also 30 minutes to McDonald's. Yeah, see, it's 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. It's just not worth it, is it?
It's a long way. It does stop you from buying less fast food.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we've only been 4 times this week.
Yeah.
No, we've just been the once.
Yeah. So
we went for wraps though, rather than anything else. We were quite healthy.
Yeah, not really.
No, you got a cheeseburger combo, and then and then a spicy McChicken combo, and a second chocolate milkshake.
Nice chocolate.
And,
yeah. I'm fat, guys.
No.
Yeah, I am.
Big bone.
No. This isn't bone. This is fat. Flabbergasted fat.
Mm? And what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to eat more food.
God.
You know.
Wendy's in North, it's better than the South, says Lax. I don't even know if we have Wendy's down here.
Wendy's. 3 of them in Christchurch, probably.
Really?
No
I'd
problem.
like a Wendy's. Pizza Hut, says Reed. Pizza Hut will be closed for us, unfortunately. That's the thing, because we're not in like a big town. The only 24-hour one is McDonald's.
Yeah, that's literally
Everything
it.
else, no.
Between here and Christchurch.
Mhm.
Because the only place open will be McDonald's and Timmera, maybe Ashburton.
Maybe. We'll go find out. Cereal and toast, easy.
Yeah.
Exactly right. I got some steaks in there, which I might start to fry up a little bit if we're not going Macca's. I'll go all right. Fish and chops, says Reed. Not
Fish and
fat,
chops?
pleasantly plump. That's a nice way of putting it. You're
Yeah.
pleasantly plump.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know?
Or fat.
Hamish, I like your new look. Is it the haircut rather than it being too long? I did get a haircut a while ago just to shorten it. It was too long, I
Silly
thought.
boy.
You could order in the drive-through as Max Caster from the Acclaimed.
Oh.
They might get annoyed if I start rapping at them. A fried bread burger Māori style. Fried bread burger sounds all right. Doesn't it? Nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy this live stream, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I'm going to be back at 3:15 a.m. for the Six Nations matchup taking place between Italy and Wales. George will be possibly back on the Ireland versus Scotland. That's a maybe. We might end up going fishing after that live stream and possibly get a breakfast.
Yeah.
But that is a to be confirmed.
Yeah.
George, you better cook the steaks. George, I think, would be a better steak cooker than me.
I don't have it too rare. Like I'm like at that stage where I eat it blue. Like I sear it and then I eat it.
So you're wrong and
I'm wrong and what's that?
just a goose. No, I joke with you, huh? Bye Backstreet Boys. Bye. And always good boys. Says Doug Angel.
Cheers.
See you Italy versus Wales, Harris. Nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. And we will see you all for the next one.